Top mistakes to avoid when selling a vacant land. Selling a vacant land can be a great investment for many people, but it can also come with some risk. To avoid making costly mistakes when selling your vacant land, it is important to know the common pitfalls and how to avoid them. This video will discuss the top mistakes to avoid when selling a vacant land, so you can make sure that you can get the best return on your investment. By following these guidelines, you should be able to sell vacant land quickly and at a maximum profit. Not getting a professional appraisal. If you're not sure how much your land is worth, it's always a good idea to get a professional appraisal. An appraiser will be able to give you an accurate estimate of your land's value, which will help you price it correctly when you put it on the market. Not knowing the value of your land. The first mistake people make when selling their land is not knowing the value of their property. It's important to have a clear idea of how much your land is worth before you start marketing it for sale on land listings. There are a number of ways to determine the value of your land, including hiring a professional appraiser or using an online valuation tool. Not preparing the land for sale. Another mistake people make when selling vacant land is not taking the time to prepare their property for sale. This includes things like clearing any debris, leveling the land, and making sure there is easy access for potential buyers. Taking the time to prepare your land will make it more appealing to buyers and increase the chances of selling it quickly. Not marketing the land properly. Another common mistake people make when selling vacant land is not marketing their property properly. This includes things like not creating a good listing, not taking quality photos, and not promoting the listing on the right places. If you want to sell your land faster, you need to make sure you're doing everything you can to market it effectively. This is to attract buyers in the local real estate market, not negotiating with buyers effectively. One of the biggest mistakes people make when selling vacant land is having unrealistic expectations about the sale process. This includes things like expecting to sell your land overnight or thinking that you'll get full asking price without any negotiation. It's important to have a realistic expectations when selling vacant land so that you're not disappointed with the outcome of the sale. Not getting a Perc test. If your property is located in an area that requires septic system, you'll need to get a percolation test or Perc test before listing the property for sale. A Perc test is used to determine the absorption rate of the soil, and it's typically required by country health departments. The cost of a Perc test varies depending on the size of the property, but it's typically around $200. Not clearing the land. Buyers will want to see what they're getting, so it's important to clear any brush or debris from the land before putting it on the market. This will help buyers visualize what they could do with the property, and it will also make it easier for them to walk or drive around the land. Depending on the size of the property, clearing it could cost a few $100s or more. Not filling in holes. If the land has any holes, you'll need to fill them in before listing it for sale. Holes can be dangerous and make the property less attractive to buyers, so it's important to take care of this issue before marketing your land. Filling in any existing holes could cost a few $100s or more, depending on their size and depth. Conclusion: selling vacant properties can be challenging, and there are several mistakes to avoid in order to ensure success. If you want to sell land faster, you can sell it to Eagle Cash buyers. They will buy your land fast as is and with no closing costs. Knowing the value of your property, preparing it for sale, marketing effectively, negotiating with buyers, and having realistic expectations are all key components when selling your land. If you follow these tips carefully, then you should have no trouble ensuring that you get top dollar for your vacant land.